Penn State about to officially introduce its new head basketball coach, Patrick Chambers. As for Chambers, took the Terriers to the NCAA tourney last year. Before that was an associate head coach for Jay Wright at Villanova. Left after their Final Four season. He's a Philly native, so he returns to his home state.
He's in the studio as well, but this is Pittsburgh.
Good morning, guys. How you doing?
We're definitely going to talk to Mike DeCourcy from Sporting News. Brian from Penn State, I have Coach Chambers.
Yeah, Mike, I'm doing great. How you doing? Joe, how you doing, buddy? First of all, thanks for having me on. Everything is in place to have a successful program. It looks like a little bit like BU and a little bit like Villanova with my personality. Been here for 24 hours and walked around. It's definitely a sleeping giant. I am one of 12 brothers and sisters, 9 boys, 3 girls. You know, when you get a relationship like that with a Hall of Fame coach like a Herb McGee, it's an amazing thing. And that definitely helped me get the job I got at Villanova. There's no doubt about it. You know, he also told me there's more to being a head coach than just basketball. Jay was a great mentor for that. I'm extremely grateful for my life, for my wife, for my kids, for what I do. We got to go out and get some pros and players that can compete. With my Philly background, my business background, you go to a Final Four, you're able to get Boston University. They had a strong belief and attitude. Good college basketball players that we developed over time. We got to create good habits. I'm a huge family guy. Guys that were serious about their degrees, that they wanted to get an education and they loved basketball. There's tradition here. If you mix in a couple pros with a couple guys like that, this is a special town, just like you said. They make these games into events.
Remember, none of these people haven't heard of it.
Well, I think if I can bring some players to Boston, I can bring them to Penn State. It's just great, and I'm fortunate to be here at Penn State. There they are! One of the reasons I took this job, it's all about the people. Everybody's been incredibly nice and really outgoing, going out of their way to make my first couple days here go as smooth as possible. I've only been here about 24 hours, and so far, everything's going great.
Well, Coach, like every student that comes here, and unfortunately today he didn't have to wait in a long line, but he's getting his Penn State ID, so now he's an official member of the Penn State community.
First day on the job is to go out, meet, greet, say hello, get organized, get detailed, get a game plan. The game plan is obviously meet as many people as we can, do some media, and we got the press conference today, which is going to be great. And then we got to go out and see some kids. We got to see our kids and make sure they're okay and doing well and meet their families and things like that. So I don't know if it's hit the ground running. It's being organized, time management, and get this thing headed in the right direction.
At first blush, Jimmy, thoughts on the hire?
I really like the hire from the perspective. He's young, enthusiastic, been at Boston University in 2 years and went to 2 tournaments. And he has a connection with Philadelphia, an area, a market that Penn State normally wouldn't get recruits out of. And maybe now's the time that you get some of those top recruits or players that are under the radar to now come and take a serious look at Penn State.
This is the before time for the press conference. Exciting. Feels like I'm going into a game. Just hope I get across to Nittany Nation that it's a new era and new energy, and the administration's committed, and we're going to play a great style of basketball.
By all accounts, a very enthusiastic guy, got the BU campus really fired up. Going to get a chance now to see how he handles the spotlight for the first time.
The goal is to be the best team that we can be by the end of the year. The best team that we can be. The foundation is here. The bricks have been laid. NIT championship, NCAA tournament berth. We need to continue on that path of consistency. Finally, I would ask all of you to get this Bryce Jordan Center rocking. We need support. These kids need support. They put so much time and effort into school, into weightlifting, into basketball. We would love for you to come out, not just the big games, for all the games. And I look forward to meeting everybody. I look forward to your support. I'm happy to be here at Penn State. Thank you.